Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Minzy. Here on my channel, we talk a lot about fragrances. I love sharing and connecting with you guys through my olfactive journey or just by anything that I truly enjoy. So if that sounds like something you enjoy watching, then please consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my content in the future. So I just shot 2 other videos today, and this is gonna be my 3rd video of the day. I feel very productive today, and that makes me so proud of myself. Part of it because I feel pretty good today. I have some good news. I'm not gonna share on my channel because I just don't want to jinx it, but something that I have been waiting for a while, something good finally happened. Knock on wood, it's gonna keep it that way. It's gonna keep being that way. So yeah, it's really give me a lot of motivation, energy today to just sit here and knock out a bunch of content for my channel. So for today's video, I am going to give you a full in-depth review dedicated to one fragrance. And if you know me, you know that this is my favorite type of video to do on my channel. And for today, I want to review Jasmin Martini from Blndrgrphy. And guys, I have to show you the bottle because it is absolutely gorgeous. Here is Jasmin Martini from Blndrgrphy. It's a beautiful frosted bottle in baby blue. And if you can tell, I wear a baby blue shirt today to match with the bottle. Here's the cap. This is a stone cap, okay? So it's have some heavy weight. And here on top of the cap, we have the engraved B and G for Blndrgrphy. I hope that you can see the cap. Let me try. Here is the cap, B and G, engraved on the cap for Blndrgrphy. Such a beautiful presentation. But wait a minute, I have to show you the box that this fragrance came in because it's also very interesting and very well done in my opinion. So here is the box that all the Blndrgrphy fragrance came in. It's a beautiful wooden box. And here we have the name of the brand, Blndrgrphy, olfactive mixology. I love it. Everything about this brand, I just love it. I love that all the fragrance come in this box because you can reuse this box to literally for anything. For me personally, I love to use this box to store my jewelry. So yeah, I actually have 3 of this box because I have 3 of the perfumes from Blndrgrphy. So yeah, one of the box I already used to store my jewelry, and the other box I just save it for future in case I want to store something. But yeah, that is the box that Jasmin Martini came in. Now guys, if you have not heard about Blndrgrphy, Blndrgrphy is a brand from Netherlands, and the owner, the founder, the creator of the brand is none other than Hyun Eui, and he is the person behind Hung Amsterdam. So Hyun Eui actually the founder of 2 different brands from Netherlands, Hung Amsterdam and Blndrgrphy. Both of the brands are beautiful, but my personal favorite is Blndrgrphy. I love everything about Blndrgrphy, from the image, from the concept to what the brand represents. So Blndrgrphy is just a brand that represents diversity, you know, beside being inspired by the drinks, you know, by all of the beautiful, delicious alcohol drinks. They actually represent something that means a lot to me, diversity. So I feel like no matter what you like, you will find something from this collections that you will absolutely love. I have experienced this brand, Blndrgrphy, with so many people, my friends, the people in the community that I talk to, and everyone has something good to say about Blndrgrphy, and I am happy to stand behind this brand wholeheartedly. I love Hyunwoo. I have the opportunity, the pleasure to get to know Hyunwoo on a more personal level and get to know him, what he did before becoming the founder of these beautiful fragrance brands. So yeah, I just really enjoy my time with Hyunwoo, and I see who he is as a person. So I love to support a kind and good person, you know, and especially I really enjoy his creative directions. I can definitely see his artistic vision. His artistic vision really shine through, and he has a very clear creative directions for his brand, which definitely shows in his collection. Now, I enjoy almost all of the fragrances of Blndrgrphy, but my personal favorite, as you can tell, is Jasmin's Martini. That's why I have to do a full in-depth review on this fragrance. So the first time I get to smell Blndrgrphy Jasmin's Martini was in 2024, last year, when I was at AVANT 2024, and that was the first time that Hyunwoo presents Blndrgrphy to the public, and at the time everything is still very hush-hush, you know, because the brand is still in process. The version that I smelled at the time was not even the final version. It's, like I said, the whole brand is still in progress. Nothing is final yet. So he can only show Blndrgrphy to a couple of the people, a few people. And because I was with Zijo Perfumery, I got the opportunity to smell Blndrgrphy for the first time. And that was also my first time meeting Hyunwoo. And you know, the rest is just history. Our relationship went from there. And like I said, I smelled Jasmin Martini there even before the final version. I already fall in love with this fragrance, and this final version is just perfection in my opinion. Now, this, of course, as the name suggests, it is inspired by Jasmin's Martini, the drink. And don't let the name fool you, okay? Just because it says jasmine in the name doesn't mean this is just a full-on white floral fragrance. It just has so much more to offer. Now let me give you the notes of this fragrance first, and then we can go ahead and talk about how this fragrance smells. So top notes, we have pink berries, lemon, juniper, grapefruit. Heart notes, we have jasmine, olive, wine lei. And base notes, we have ISOE Super, Ambroxan, gin, and leather. I know that there are 4 different notes in here, and if you know that the notes for fragrances that are listed publicly usually are just for reference. It's more of a marketing thing. So the notes the notes don't really represent the full picture of what a fragrance smell. So I want you to not just focus on the notes, but actually focus on what you actually smell. And therefore I want to focus on what this fragrance actually smelled to me. So in the top, we have 4 notes listed, right? We have pink berries, we have grapefruit, lemons, and then juniper. Now, actually, let me spray this on the paper first, and we can continue to talk about it. I wanted to show you this spray because it's such a beautiful spray. Can you hear the spray? right? It's beautiful. It's dispersed the fragrance evenly. So yeah, the opening, there are 4 notes listed in here, but to me, the star in the top of this fragrance is the juniper. Now, I don't have a lot of fragrance that have juniper as the note, but I know that usually juniper is the kind of notes that give you that aromatic, fresh, crisp opening to any kind of fragrance. Now, I actually have written in here my personal thoughts, so I want to read it for you. I have wear this fragrance multiple times on multiple occasions, so you know, and I wrote down my thoughts, so I want to give you my fullest thought that I wrote down in here. So the juniper in Jasmin Martini hits like a chill glass of gin, straight from the fridge, crisp, aromatic, and bracing in the best way. The juniper in here really bring this beautiful icy and herbaceous quality that cut through the citrus and as a clean, almost metallic edge. Imagine like when you take that first sip of the martini, is that sharp inhale you get before your first sip. Cool, collected, and just intoxicating. I definitely get that beautiful, bright, uplifting, fizzy citrus from the lemon, from the grapefruit. It's not overly citrus like a lot of the citrus fragrance. This just give it a more fresh, crisp, very bright, fizzy, invigorating opening together with that cold metallic edge, like a chill glass of gin, aromatic from the juniper. Now that opening to me on my skin will last about 15 to 20 minutes. And then that introduction start to take you to the center stage of Jasmin Martini. I feel like the transitioning in Jasmin Martini is very, very smooth. You almost cannot tell when it's actually transition. It just takes you from the introduction through the center stage and the final stage in the most natural, smooth way, but still it has that unexpected twist to it. Even though we're now in the center stage, in the middle notes of Jasmin Martini, I still get that beautiful metallic cold edge of juniper and that bright fizzy effect from all of the citrus notes. But they are right now retreat to the background. The star of the show from this moment on is the beautiful jasmine together, that beautiful savory, briny olive and a touch boozy of the alcohol. Now, this is not overly boozy in my opinion, but you know, you drink martini. I'm not a drinker. I'm not an expert when it comes to drink, but I do drink dirty martini before. I do drink vodka. I do drink gin. So I know how it smells. You know, it's more of like a taste on your tongue, and from that taste you can smell the gin, the vodka. It has that effect in here. And I want you to know that the jasmine in the middle notes of Jasmin Martini, it's not a in-your-face type of white floral. It's a very soft, not obvious white floral. It's just at that beautiful white floral effect. Ethereal, transparent, somewhat innocent to the compositions of this fragrance. Now, I don't know, I personally don't know what winely is. I don't know what it smells like, so I'm not gonna talk like I know what it is. But considering I know what a martini smells like, I know what olive smell like, I know what jasmine smell like, this is the best description I can give you guys. Like I said, if you're not a white floral fragrance lover, don't be afraid to try out Jasmin Martini, because this is not your typical white floral jasmine that you smell a lot on the market. It doesn't take away that beautiful martini quality in here, you know, that boozy, that drink-like alcohol, drink-like fragrance. And I just love that olive aspect in here. You know, I don't see a lot of olive as a note in fragrance. And olive notes in a fragrance is a fantasy note, you know, because we cannot extract the scent of the olive. So it's a fantasy note, it's a note that is composed by the perfumer, and I think she did such a good job in giving exactly what we usually smell in olive. Actually, let me circle back with you to the opening of the fragrance. There's one more thing I forgot to tell you that I have to add. That's first spritz of Jasmin Martini. There is a slightly bitter bite right in the first spray, but that first bite literally just lasts for like 10 seconds and then it's gone. But that bitter bites right there, it's introduced this fragrance in the most effective way, because like I said, it's really contribute to the fact that it smells like a chilled glass of gin. Like, you get that effect in the opening. So yeah, like I said, the middle stage of Jasmin Martini is to me all about that beautiful, soft, not in your face, not screaming jasmine, together with that beautiful, briny, savory olive and a touch of that booziness. Absolutely gorgeous. It's right now in the middle stage of Jasmin Martini. The citrus, the juniper really sit way back in the background, and right now all you get is that beautiful, soft, ethereal jasmine. I have not smelled any jasmine that is done like this ever. This is my very first time and I absolutely love it. I love jasmine, I love white floral. I am a white floral lover. And I love when a person know how to do their white floral and make it a lot more unique, a lot more than just your typical white floral. And then as it dry down, like I said, you still get all that effects, but everything just sit back in the background, and now you get that beautiful woodiness. The booziness is still there. You still get that drink-like effect, that martini-like effect, but now you get more of a soft leather-like quality, a little bit earthy, a little bit rough. But again, that jasmine really softs it around the edge. I love how the jasmine in the final dry down just pop in and out. Sometimes I get a very clear white floral jasmine, and sometimes I get more of that musky, woody amber, like that warm but very woody, earthy effect. And then as I put my nose in again, I smell that beautiful ethereal jasmine. So it's just intertwined between the woody amber musky effects together with the beautiful ethereal white floral from the jasmine. Again, the leather in here is not a type of leather that is in your face. This is not a leather fragrance. It's just give a little bit of a sultry vibe to this fragrance, just enough to give this fragrance that sultry effect. To me, Blndrgrphy Jasmin Martini, the vibe of this fragrance feels both intimate and mysterious. It's really perfect for individuals that appreciate quiet confidence and undeniably unique. So if you're that person, you love to be mysterious, quietly confident, a scent that is undeniably unique but does not scream in your face. It still have that, you know, quiet mystery to it, then this is the fragrance for you. You don't wear this fragrance to be in someone's face. This is a more intimate fragrance, and not to say that this fragrance is a skin scent. This is not a skin scent fragrance, but people have to be in your personal space to be able to smell Jasmin Martini. In fact, when I wore this fragrance and I sit in the car with Zizou Perfumery owner, he made a comment that he keep smelling me from in the car and it smells so good, and he sit right next to me like an arm length, and he was able to smell me from there. So yeah, if the person is in your personal space, they will be able to smell Jasmin Martini on you. And the magic of this fragrance is on your skin. I feel like on your warm skin, this fragrance is just bloom in the most beautiful way. It's become your second skin. It's melting into your skin like that beautiful second skin, warm, mysterious, and just so intimate and sultry at the same time. Very, very sensual. You have to try it out for yourselves, guys, because Jasmin Martini, I feel like it's very underrated in Blndrgrphy collections. I know whoever know about Blndrgrphy, they all talk about Vanilla Must Lie, and don't get me wrong, guys, that fragrance is one of the best smelling vanilla that I smelled last year. Actually, it's the best vanilla smelling fragrance that I discovered in 2024. I said it, and I'm not gonna take it back. With all that said, my personal favorite is still Jasmin Martini because it's just something that's just so different. It's offer something that is not on the market right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jasmin Martini, you have to wear it on your skin. I would say this fragrance will have to pick you though, because on my skin, it smells the most beautiful way, but then when Zizou Perfumery owner wear it on his skin, it's turned a little bit sour. And I want to be honest with you guys, even though I love Jasmin Martini so much and I would love for it to work on your skin, fragrances don't work that way. You know, you have to try it on your skin and see for yourself to see if it's actually smell good, if it actually works on your skin chemistry. Now this fragrance lasts on me about 5 hours when I wear this fragrance to go out and about. If you want it to last longer, then you have to, you know, bring a bottle with you and respray it. Right now, I believe Blndrgrphy offer a 50 ml bottle. So if you want to have like a bottle to put it on in your purse for retouching, you have the options to purchase a 50 ml bottle. It's smaller, it's more compact, so you can carry it with you when you go out. So to me, it works perfectly. I don't need anything to last more than 5 hours. This is just perfect for me. Like I said, I have been getting a lot of trouble at work right now, so anything that is not screaming, that doesn't last like a million years, I would take it. And Jasmin Martini is that perfume for me. So yeah, that is all I have for Jasmin Martini from Blndrgrphy today. If you are curious about the brand, about Jasmin Martini or any of the fragrance from Blndrgrphy, please check out Zizou Perfumery. I do have a discount code with Zizou Perfumery down below in my description box. It's minzy10 if you would like to support me you can definitely use my code to save yourself 10% from purchasing anything from Zitro Perfumery. This video is not sponsored. I am not asked to do this video by either Blndrgrphy or Zitro Perfumery. I just feel like I want to do it because I love this brand so much, especially Jasmin Martini. I have planned this video forever, so I have to do this video today. Wow, that's a really long sentence. Whew. But yeah, guys, you know me, I'm very transparent. I have been working with Zitro Perfumery for 2 years and a half and leading to 3 years, and this is the best. This is the best perfumery, the best perfume boutique in San Francisco, in my personal opinions. I love them. I love what they stand for. They are just simply good people, guys, and I love supporting good people, great business, great small business. So if you have the means and you want to support long-standing small business, if you love perfumes like me, please guys, please check out Zitro Perfumery. Again, like I said, I did not get paid to say any good thing about them, about this fragrance, about Blndrgrphy. So this is me talking from my personal opinion, my personal experience with the brand and with Zitro Perfumery. So yeah, guys, that is it for my video today. Again, I have my code down below if you want to purchase anything from Zitro Perfumery and get a 10% off. There are other people out there that have a code with Zitro Perfumery too, so if you want to support other, that's fine. Really, I'm just really happy that you decide to support the brand and support Zitro Perfumery. Let me know in the comment down below if you have tried Blndrgrphy before, or if you have any question about Blndrgrphy, about Jasmin Martini. I would love to answer any question you might have and we could chat. So yeah, thank you again for watching my video today, and I will see you guys very soon next time. Mwah. Bye bye.